The dismissal of the appeal for the fish farm in Gqeberha Bay by Justice Minister Lamula has been welcomed with mixed reactions by people here in Gqeberha. Environmental experts are obviously very disappointed by the fact that he's allowed the fish farm to go forward, saying that it's going to negatively affect the marine life and the ocean's economy, which is already in dire straits in the Eastern Cape. On the other side, those that have been wanting the fish farm are welcoming it, saying it's going to improve job creation, it's going to boost the economy of the Eastern Cape, which is in desperate need as well. But joining me this morning to elaborate more on exactly how this fish farm is going to affect the Eastern Cape, both negatively and also positively, is Prince Madonsi, the General Manager at the Business Chamber. Prince, obviously you heard yesterday of the appeal by Justice Minister. What were your first reactions to that?
Good morning, listeners, and thank you for having me. We have noted, the decision that was taken by the Ministry with caution. And as a business chamber, we generally are supportive of any sustainable development in the region. But our main concerns are around the issues that been highlighted, previously, which include the activities being located within the shores of the bay. And naturally, we think, it is going to affect other ecotourism activities within the region.
When you speak about location, which is such a key factor in this fish farm, it's located in an area which is really abode to a lot of sporting activities like the Ironman. When you look at that, could this establishment of the fish farm affect sporting activities such as the Ironman?
Definitely, it is our view that the fish farming activities will have an impact on the eco-sports tourism, like the Ironman, like you highlighted. And we believe that it was important for a more comprehensive study that looks at the strategic impact of fish farming on such ecotourism activities within the region. So that study needed to be done first before a decision could be taken.
On the other side, Prince, those that are obviously for the fish farm are saying that they welcome it and they've been bidding for it because they've been saying that it's going to promote the economy of the Eastern Cape, which is in dire need, and also tourism. So do you think that fish farming, yes, there are negative sides to it, but do you think they can also boost the economy and the tourism of the Eastern Cape?
Definitely. I think we all know that our region requires major investments to drive job creation and also drive the economic growth. So we believe that if this is done in a sustainable way, it will significantly contribute to the economic development of the region.
And then lastly, Prince, we have heard from some environmental specialists that they're going to appeal this judgment. Going forward, what do you think must be done so that all parties get to an equilibrium where everyone gets to, get a common ground and there's common understanding between those that are pro and those that are against the fish farm?
Yeah, I think for purposes of progress, there must be a give and take from both sides, so that what needs to be done can actually start being implemented, because I think, like we've highlighted, the region is in dire need of job creation, and also for economic growth to take place, there has to be some common ground that needs to be found.
Well, that was Prince Madonsi, who is the operational manager at the Business Chamber, saying that there is a dire need for job creation in the Eastern Cape, there's a dire need for economic growth in the Eastern Cape, and the fish farm is definitely a viable option. But for that to happen, he says, all the various stakeholders need to sit down together and find a common ground so that this plan to implement this fish farm is done in a sustainable way that will benefit the marine economy and also benefit those that will benefit from it as well.